to give you some prepping news from Austria and Europe. Unfortunately, we are in a pretty depressing situation when it comes to the economy. Next thing which is happening in Austria and also in Germany is that people are going into the forest and collect some firewood. Wild woman bushcraft Vanessa Blank in Germany has observed a young family going into the forest and collecting branches. And the thing is that in most forests, which is private property here in Austria and Germany, this is not allowed. Even if it's a forest which is owned by the government, you still have to get permission. So you cannot just go into the forest and pick up some branches because it's all private property. And if you do not have the permission, then it's stealing. So I had a friend who was visiting me the other day, and he also told me he saw people going into the forest and getting those branches out for firewood. Yeah, so the legal situation in Austria is that most of the forest is private property, and the forest which is owned by the government is treated just like private property. So we don't have this concept of public forests like the US has. Now, because everything is treated like private property, they have made a special law in Austria that you can walk in every private forest. You can take a walk with your dog, you can walk alone. You can also collect berries, and you can collect 2 kilograms of mushrooms each day. But you're not allowed to collect firewood without the permission. And that's what's happening now. And that's because the firewood price in Europe has surged. And that's because people now are burning firewood again to heat their houses. So either they already have a central heating with wood stoves. As you can see, economic-wise, we are pretty much going into a recession. And you can hear the word recession everywhere now. And most market analysts are agreeing now that we are approaching or that we are already in a recession. And then it really is the question, do we have enough of natural gas to heat all of the homes? If not, then some households will face a cold winter. The question is, what can we as civilians do to prep ourselves? And I believe it's really important that everybody of us is getting prepared.